Hey guys, so today I'm having a pretty good day. I'm on my way to work, and I was just thinking about my situation and the ups, the downs, and I felt blessed. And let me explain to you why I felt blessed. I grew up a Christian. I grew up a Christian boy. I was in a church very often. My mother was a believer, and so was I. Very much so, actually. But some situations in my life caused me to lose my faith in Jesus, and for a long time, I considered myself an atheist. I even had resentment towards God for the things that I was living, and I've always thought that I would always be an atheist. However, the situation that I'm going through with the gangstalking has really changed my vision, and not only that, meeting my wife, meeting my girlfriend, who is now my wife, has changed my vision of God. You know, I just thought, when I met her and when I got to know her, I just thought to myself, you know, man, I've dated a lot of women, and I just thought to myself, how is it possible that a woman with such goodness in her heart be human? This is, you know, my wife doesn't understand when I tell her, but to me, she's like an angel on earth. She has so much goodness in her heart that it made me start believing again in my faith. And my experience with gangstalking also brought me closer to Jesus, because my reasoning is, if evil exists, because gangstalking is absolutely evil. I mean, anyone who's gone through it will tell you this is like nothing you've ever seen before. It is pure evil. And it got me to think, if evil exists, God must exist. And I'm not the type to go through hardships and start praying and believing and, you know, gaining back my faith. It's actually the opposite. When good things come to me, even when I was an atheist, when good things came to me, I just thought, hey God, thanks for the assist, you know, like maybe you are here, maybe you do have my back, right? But when bad things used to happen to me, I used to always think, well, you know, this random bad things happen to anyone, you know, this is life, whatever. But when I met my wife, I really changed my mind. I thought, you know, God, there is a God somewhere. And going through the gangstalking, seeing how evil works and how evil operates and how evil corrupts hearts, how evil confuses people into attacking their brother, attacking their sister, attacking their friends, their fellow man, really. It really got me to believe even more in my faith, because I've seen evil, and evil is attacking me personally. You know, this isn't just like, oh, life is happening and bad things happen. This is no. Evil has targeted me personally and is trying to destroy me. So today I feel blessed, because if it wasn't for meeting my wife, of course, and also my gangstalking situation, I would not have gained back my faith. I would not be praying again. I would not be reading Bible scriptures. And it really gives me sort of a hope, you know, not necessarily a hope that the gangstalking will stop, because, man, I've seen videos from people that were gangstalked from like 20 years ago. You know, like this has been going on for a while. And, you know, these videos that I've seen, you know, these are from people that used to be gangstalked before 20 years ago. They just started talking about it 20 years ago. So I know for a fact that this is probably not going to end in my lifetime, but I have some kind of reassurance that though I might not get justice in this life, I'll get justice in the next. Though I might not be able to attain the things that I want in this life because of the gangstalking, because of the smear campaigns, because of people throwing dirt on my name and sabotaging me at every opportunity that they can. I may not reach the goals I want, but at the very least, I know my soul is not tainted. I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior, and it gives me comfort. It gives me comfort to go back to my roots, to go back to who I was in the first place when I was a young child, a true believer. So I don't know. I just wanted to share that, share something positive. It's a beautiful day. I was in a good mood. I know that a lot of things that I talk about are very negative, but man, I've gained back my faith. What can I say? Today's a good day. I hope yours is a good day as well. Take care of yourself. Love yourself first, always. Remember, you deserve grace. You deserve mercy. And, one thing that I've heard that I do want to mention is even if you don't think you deserve mercy, mercy is not given to the people who deserve it. It's given to the people who don't deserve it. That's why it's called mercy. So I don't care what you've done. I don't care how bad you messed up, what they caught you, what they've caused you to do in reactive abuse. As far as gang stalking goes, you deserve the grace of God. You deserve the mercy of God. So with that being said, this is the war against narcissism, guys. Salute.